Napoleon Hill mentions the 17 principles of success in his book. We will have a brief overview of all these principles. Number one is develop definiteness of purpose, the starting point of all worthwhile achievements. You should have a high, desirable, outstanding goal and keep it ever before you. Nothing worthwhile is ever accomplished without a definite plan of procedure that is systematically and continuously followed out day by day. The second one is establish a mastermind alliance. A mastermind alliance is two or more minds working together in the spirit of perfect harmony toward the attainment of a specific objective. Your mastermind alliance can be created by surrounding yourself or aligning yourself with the advice, counsel, and personal cooperation of several people who are willing to lend you their wholehearted aid for the attainment of your objective in the spirit of perfect harmony. Next one is develop an attractive personality. The personality of success is a personality that does not antagonize. Personality is a sum of total qualities, emotions, characteristics, appearances, and so on that distinguish you from all other people on earth. Some factors that constitute a pleasing personality are the manner of shaking hands, clothing and posture of the body, voice, its tone, volume and quality, tactfulness, sincerity of purpose, choice of words and their appropriateness, poise, unselfishness, facial expression, dominating thoughts, enthusiasm, honesty and magnetism. Next one, applied faith. Faith is a state of mind through which your aims, desires, plans, and purposes may be translated into their physical or financial equivalent. Applied faith means action. Faith without action is dead. Faith is the art of believing by doing. It comes as a result of persistent action. Fear and doubt are faith in reverse gear. Faith in its positive application is the key which will give one direct communications with infinite intelligence. Number 5. Develop the habit of doing more than paid for. He writes that just an arm or a limb of the body grows strong in exact proportion to its use, so does the mind grow strong through use. And if you are rendering more service than that for which you are paid, you will be turning the spotlight of favorable attention upon yourself, and it will not be long before you will be sought with impressive offers for your services, and there will be a continuous market for your services. Number 6. Develop a personal initiative. You should have a leading capability. Not often do the followers achieve noteworthy success and never succeed until they break away from the ranks of the followers and become leaders. He said, deeds, not words, should be the motto of those who intend to succeed in life. Number 7. Build a positive mental attitude. Positive mental attitude allows you to build on hope and overcome the negative attitudes of despair and discouragement. It gives you the mental power, the feeling, the confidence to do anything you make up your mind to do. Positive mental attitude is commonly referred to as the I can and I will attitude, applicable to all challenging circumstances in your life. Next one, enthusiasm. It is necessary. Enthusiasm for the work takes the drudgery out of that work. It has been observed that even laborers engaged in the toilsome job of ditch digging can take the drabness out of their work by singing as they work. Number 9. Self-control or self-discipline. Every successful person must have some sort of a balance wheel for their emotions. When a person becomes angry, certain glands triggered by negative emotions, and if this is kept up for a long time, the amount will be sufficient to do serious damage to the entire system, sometimes resulting in death. A person with no self-control become hardly capable of diplomatic negotiations with others and become an easy victim for the
Number 10 is
people who
accurate
has such
thinking.
control. Accurate thinking calls for the separation of facts from mere information. It does not come from inductive reasoning or deductive reasoning. It is the results of experiences. So he said, no one has the right to have an opinion on any subject unless they have arrived at that opinion by the process of reasoning based upon all the available facts connected with the subject. He said, success is not something that one may come along and pluck from a tree, where it has grown of its own accord. Success is something that represents perseverance, self sacrifice, determination, and strong character. Number 11, your attention or your concentration. Controlled attention is organized mind power. It is the highest form of self-discipline. Controlled attention is the act of coordinating all the faculties of the mind and directing their combined power to a given end or definite objective. It is an act that can be obtained only by the strictest sort of self-discipline. Just like Edison concentrated his mind upon the production of talking machine, the electric bulb, the motion picture, and many other useful inventions until they all become realities. Number 12, inspire teamwork or cooperation. Teamwork is a willing cooperation and the coordination of effort to achieve a specific objective. When the spirit of teamwork is willing, voluntary, and free, it leads to the attainment of great and enduring power. He said, a dozen well-trained soldiers working with perfectly coordinated effort can master a mob of 1,000 people who lack leadership and organization. Next one, learn from adversity and defeat, means profiting by failure. Every adversity carries with it the seed of an equivalent or greater benefit for those who have positive mental attitude and apply it. Failure is always a blessing in disguise. Thomas Edison met with defeat after defeat, more than 10,000 unsuccessful events in all, before he made a revolving piece of recorder and reproduced the sound of human voice. The Wright brothers smashed many aeroplanes and suffered much defeat before they achieved a heavier than air flying
Number
machine.
14,
Cultivate creative being. Main's greatest gift is his thinking mind. It analyzes, compares, chooses. It creates, visualizes, foresees, and generates ideas. Everything ever created or built was first mentally envisioned through imagination. Picasso said, everything you can imagine is real. Napoleon writes, do not wait for someone to pay you for using your imagination. Number 15, maintain sound health. You are a mind with a body. Establish good, well balanced health habits in work, play, rest, nourishment, and study. To maintain a health consciousness, think in terms of good physical health, not in terms of illness or disease. Remember, what your mind focuses upon, your mind brings into existence, whether it is financial success or physical health. Number 16, budget your time and money. Intelligently balance your use of time and resources. Take inventory of yourself and your activities so that you discover where and how you are spending your money and time. Engage in study, thinking, and planning time. And the last but not the least is tolerance. Intolerance has caused more grief than any of the many other forms of ignorance. And if we see, practically all wars grow out of intolerance. Intolerance is the result of ignorance and lack of knowledge. Tolerance permits cool reason to guide one in the direction of facts, and this in turn leads to accurate thinking. Thank you very much for listening. These 17 principles have been written in the book of Napoleon Hill, Success, the Best of Napoleon Hill.